BPM praise, worship songs, inspirational Bible verses, food for souls, streamer. Like, share, subscribe.
God's faithfulness verse. Lamentations 3:22-23 is a powerful and hopeful passage found in the book of Lamentations, which is traditionally attributed to the prophet Jeremiah. The book is a collection of poetic laments expressing deep sorrow and mourning over the destruction of Jerusalem and the suffering of the Jewish people after the Babylonian conquest in 586 BCE. Here's a breakdown of its significance and context. Context of Lamentations 3:22-23. Lamentations is often seen as a response to the devastation and exile experienced by the Israelites. The first two chapters describe the pain and despair felt by the people, while the third chapter shifts toward a more personal and reflective tone. In this chapter, the writer acknowledges the severe consequences of their sin, but also expresses hope in God's character and faithfulness. Lamentations 3:22-23 NIV. 22. Because of the Lord's great love we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. 23. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. These verses stand as a bright ray of hope amid the despair expressed in the earlier parts of the book. Key themes in Lamentations 3:22-23. God's great love. The phrase, "because of the Lord's great love we are not consumed," reflects the profound reality that the Israelites' survival is not due to their own merit, but solely because of God's immense and enduring love for them. Despite their disobedience and the suffering they endured, God's love prevents their complete destruction. God's compassion. For his compassions never fail, emphasizes the constant and unfailing nature of God's mercy. The term compassions, often translated as mercies, refers to God's tender-hearted care for his people, which is unending even in times of great judgment and hardship. God's heart of mercy remains with them. Renewed every morning. They are new every morning, signifies that God's mercies are not exhausted by time or circumstance. Every new day is an opportunity to experience God's fresh grace and compassion. This gives believers hope, as God's mercy and faithfulness are ever present, no matter the situation. Great is your faithfulness. Great is your faithfulness is an acknowledgement of God's consistent, reliable nature. In a world where people fail, God remains utterly faithful despite the trials. God's promises stand firm, and his care for his people does not waver. Theological significance. Hope in the midst of suffering. Lamentations 3:22-23 provides a stark contrast to the surrounding chapters, which focus heavily on the destruction and devastation caused by the Babylonian invasion. It offers hope by reminding the people of God's unchanging love, mercy, and faithfulness, even during times of national crisis. The nature of God's character. This passage highlights the central qualities of God's character: his love, compassion, and faithfulness. It shows that even in the darkest moments, God is present, offering mercy and the opportunity for renewal each day. God's unfailing mercy. The passage teaches that God's mercy is abundant and available every morning. This is a source of comfort for believers, as it reminds them that no matter how they may have failed or what they may be facing, God's mercy will always be new and sufficient. Application for today. Hope for personal struggles. Just as the Israelites experienced devastation, many today go through personal or communal suffering. This verse offers the assurance that God's love and mercy are available to renew us every day. God's faithfulness in trials. This passage can serve as a reminder that even in times of hardship, God's faithfulness never fails. It calls believers to trust in God's provision and to hold on to the hope that he'll always be faithful. Renewed daily mercy. The idea that God's mercy is new every morning invites Christians to approach each day with renewed faith, anticipating the fresh grace God provides no matter the challenges faced. Summary: Lamentations 3:22-23 encapsulates a deep theological truth that even in the midst of destruction, God's love, compassion, and faithfulness shine through. These verses provide comfort and hope, reminding the faithful that God's mercy is new each day and that His promises endure forever. They invite believers to trust in God's constant, unfailing care, no matter the trials they face. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comment, and like for more.